And actually, our society tolerates every sin, not even tolerates it, actually boasts about it, is proud of every sin, it seems. And yet for the child of God, we should be consistently dealing with the issue of sin. Now, we're thankful. When we think of sin, we see it in three aspects, don't we? There's sin's penalty, the penalty of sin. And that was paid fully by the Lord Jesus on Calvary's cross. And as true believers, we're not worried about sin's penalty. It's paid. Jesus paid it all. All to him I owe. Sin had left a crimson stain. He washed it white as snow. Thank God for that. I'm not worried about the penalty of sin. It's been paid. But the power of sin is still very real. And I don't care how long you've been a Christian, if you're just saved or if you've been saved 40 years or 50 years, sin is still a power that can affect our daily lives. And so how are you doing in the battle with sin? Like, do you feel like you're winning? Or are you struggling? Is sin still gripping you? Is it still affecting your life? And so I want to kind of look at that issue of sin today. And I've got a very simple 4-point outline. And it goes like this, and it's pretty easy. It has to be simple and easy for me to get it, so that's why I'm going to keep it that way. First of all, I want to say this: sin is unbelief. In fact, I'm absolutely convinced that I've never seen it more clearly in all my Christian life that sin at its very root is unbelief. Sin is unbelief. And then I want to look at this thought that sin is ugly. Now, it looks attractive to us, but I want to think of it, how does God view it? Sin is ugly. And then sin is unnecessary because Christ came to set us free. It's not necessary. It shouldn't be part of our lives anymore. He came to free us from the power of sin, not just the penalty of sin. And again, I kind of jumped ahead there. Sin is unnecessary. Before that one, sin is unrelenting. So sin is unbelief, sin is ugly, sin is unrelenting, sin is unnecessary. I want to begin with this idea of sin is unbelief. All sin is rooted in unbelief. Starting in the Garden of Eden, when God said to Adam and Eve, "The day that you eat thereof, thou shalt surely die," did they believe God or did they believe the serpent? The serpent said, "You will not surely die," right? So that first sin, I know it was disobedience, but actually it was unbelief. They didn't believe what God said about sin. God said, "You eat that, you will die." And they didn't believe it. And so I want to suggest to you that all sin comes from this unbelief in God. When you and I sin, what we're saying is, "I don't believe you, God. I don't believe how serious sin is. I don't believe what you're saying." We'll talk more about that as we get into the specific details.